You guys want to take a minute? A short
Can we
recess?
use the Law and Order theme when we come back for the next one?
Bum, 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 bum.
Dun dun.
Or the what's
Dun,
the
dun,
people court?
dun,
Yeah.
Has anyone else watched Resident Alien? Cosette.
Here's the other thing. I had no idea we were going to be doing a trial. And now I'm like, I have no idea how we're going to do this trial.
Take a recess. Take a brief recess.
Yeah, that's also why I was
figure it
like, no, this is where we're cutting away.
Because I need a couple minutes to make up a trial.
Previously on the second arc.
We got to keep Jethro awake. He's Oz.
Mikey comes out the door. She's like, someone get her. She came in and started attacking. She held the gun on us and she shot my dog.
Guys, you know everything's been crazy around here. We're just trying to get to the bottom of all this.
We see Samson. Everybody just take a minute. Obviously, we have some differing perspectives here on what exactly is going on. Obviously, we need to clear things up, and there's only one way. We need to have a tribunal.
Shit.
Days for when this stuff happened. Do we have like a calendar in this?
A couple days ago. I mean, this whole thing like started a couple days ago when Marky. It was like literally 2 days ago when Marky attacked.
Well, yeah, because then the next day we left and came back.
Well, it was that same day you left, came back, and then the next day
shift.
you went and Marky blah blah blah, and then all this other shit happened.
Do things like Tuesday exist?
Yeah. Look, it was like Monday. Marky kills.
Gotcha.
Gilly.
And then Abba attacked me also Monday.
Monday when you got back.
Okay.
Tuesday, all of this other shit happened. We are now on Wednesday.
It has been a crazy 3 days.
Look, the Constitution they read said a speedy trial. The next day is about as speedy as you can get.
They don't really have a lot else going on.
Must crumble for real justice to become. No.
Abba didn't know if that meant when trial starts or how you have to speak during trial.
And were there any other attacks that we knew of before this?
No. The whole thing kind of started with Marky attacking Gilly. That was kind of the first thing that was like even remotely close to this.
And we are accusing Mikey.
Jethro.
I'm sorry, we are accusing Jethro, who is with Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy.
Sir.
There was the whole thing in the book about the Yellow Brick Road. Kyle had pointed out previously a combination with the elder talking about the yellow also. So that might be tangentially associated. Just
okay.
Since you had read the book, and I was referencing back to the previous stuff.
Abba would have read the book.
Right.
And by chance been like, Elder talked about the yellow brick road or yellow.
The yellow. Yeah.
The yellow.
And Abba had even pointed it out to you all about the yellow.
Oh, earlier. Yeah. That was like episode
All
1.
he said was the yellow right before he collapsed.
Right.
And you were so yellow.
All right. So, Kyle, this is how we're going to do this.
Gotcha.
Each witness that is called up there is going to be questioned by you and whoever Mikey has representing them, right? Them and Jethro. You're both going to get your series of questions on the witness, whether that be one of the PCs or NPCs, which will dictate how I play them. And then you roll a manipulate roll against the jury, opposed with the manipulate roll of the other representative from the other side, and whoever gets the most successes gets a tick as a point on their side, the way the jury's going to swing. You get a bonus on your manipulate rolls.
Will that be, what color
one.
die will that be?
Skill die. It's an extra skill die.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep. And that's how we're going to play this out. Because that's fun. This is going to be interesting. And I'm making it up as we go for those people sitting
Do we
at
have
home.
opening arguments and then this, or we just jump in?
Do we want to do opening arguments?
I do.
Do you have a good opening argument?
Of course I do. I'm a manipulator.
Does this count as a point for the juries?
Yeah. All right, so this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to take us back to the battle map mode.
Ooh, battle map mode.
Yeah, because that's fun. And that's where we're going to track.
Who's doing better?
Right. So I'm going to put you all on one side, and I'm going to put Mikey on the other side.
Oh, fun.
And then...
Would I have been able to find a crutch or a cane?
You already got the +1.
Yeah,
Like,
you already got the +1. No. That was your make a deal, then the
All right,
resting.
I just theater of the mind.
Sure. I mean, if it's fluff, yeah, man, you found one.
Yeah,
in
you can find a fluffy
Demeter's.
cane.
I just didn't know which one you were going to give me.
A fluffy cane.
A fluffy cane. You get a fluffy cane. That's what you get.
Gotcha.
And please make this part of your personality for the rest of the game.
So, just for reference sake, Greasy Steve is acting as the lawyer for the other side.
I don't like Greasy.
I know. That's why it's more fun this way.
That's why I picked him.
I also don't like Greasy Steve.
I'm actually kind of okay with him.
I hate him.
And this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to take this mutant token and drag it out, right? So I'm just basically going to track who's doing better by adjusting where that token is, if it's closer to y'all or closer to
Okay, so
Greasy
all
Steve.
honesty, though, me not messing around, it's tug of war with the token.
Yes, literally
Okay.
tug of war. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we're, yeah. All right, Kyle, proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, what?
of
Yeah,
the-
give us some fluff of like you walking up there. You got your
Okay.
fluff cane, man. Give me some Matlock fluff.
So I have the
Fluff me, would you, before you start?
So I have the leg all bandaged up. You know, I'm going to be walking with an obvious, the straight-legged walk there. I've got a bandage around my head as well. The cane in one hand. I've buttoned the top button of the undershirt on my suit jacket, so it's a little more professional. In that way, I've slicked the hair off to the side a little bit more professional, and come in. I don't. Where'd you say we're in this like midfield?
Yes. So where this is happening is the council's sitting directly behind home plate, and the rest of everyone else is in the stands behind that, and like the jury's kind of like in that front row, right behind home plate is where the jury is seated. You are at the pitcher's mound because that seems fun.
So I start hobbling up. I pat Demeter on the shoulder, kind of give a nod. A little everything's going to be all right, kind. And I start hobbling up towards the jury and the people. As I get like 2 or 3 feet before home plate, which is still about 10, 12 feet away from them, I start,
ladies and gentlemen of the tribunal, friends, we're gathered here just to sort out some things that happened. As you can see, I've been through the ringer in the last day. And I'm only here and alive by the grace of my good friend Demeter here, as it is. And all of this, these reactions, the actions of myself, my friends, the actions of Demeter is all to save lives and save people. I'm going to be talking about what caused all this. I'm going to be talking about who's to blame in all this. And in all reality, nobody's really to blame. This is a situation we're in. But there is a cause. But that doesn't mean that somebody needs to be blamed. Demeter made an action. Demeter rushed in. Demeter did this to save my life. Look at this. This is this was a success story. But it only happened because Demeter tried to stop a situation that had gone awry. A lot of situations have gone awry in the last couple days. It's been a very, very crazy 3 days if you go back an additional one here. But we all gotta stick together, and we all gotta find the truth. And it's an uncomfortable truth, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And I'm gonna explain to you all exactly what that is.
And I kind of turn around, wander back, give a wink to Greasy Steve.
All right. So you go back over to the third base line, to the dugout over there, because that's fun. Have the dugouts be the, yeah. Greasy Steve comes out of the dugout and is pulling behind him a like makeshift sled with a dead dog on it and pulling it out there, and walks out, lays it down on the ground, looks back, looks out at everybody else, and says, "We have all agreed that violence against each other is wrong. And the other side will claim some sort of, magical cause of this violence. But the violence that we know has happened was Marky killed Gilly, Abba attacked Yorick, and then Demeter killed Marky's dog. What I've seen is a lot of violence from this group. Now Marky is dead. Gilly is dead. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. And Toad also attacked them. This sounds like a group that is violent in nature. And we're going to believe them that there's some other cause to this violence other than them? And gestures down at the dead dog. And slithers back over to the other dugout. Kyle. Manipulate.
So I will be rolling 8 because I have 7, and then you give me a +1.
Mm-hmm. I am also rolling 8 because he has 5 and 3. This is a pushable roll, by the way.
2 successes on yellow, a 1 on a green.
The green does not count as damage or
Right.
so.
Right, and you can re-roll that one.
So you got 2 successes on base dice, and nothing, and then no ones. All right. You can push it if you so choose.
I will re-roll 6 of the 8. So I keep the 2 yellow, or do I re-roll them?
You keep the yellows that were successes. You keep the base dice that were successes, and you roll any green that's a 1 through 5.
Wait, before you roll that, does he get to know whether he succeeded or not before he pushes the roll?
I'm also pushing my roll.
Oh, so okay, that answers that question.
1 more success and a 1 on a yellow.
All right.
Ooh,
so
shit.
You take a point of doubt. Like something about that argument just like hits.
That hits my empathy by 1.
Yeah.
But I get a total of 3 successes.
All right, let me write down something over here because I also rolled ones in that, so I'm gonna have to keep track of it. All right,
Kyle, you were asking about mutant points. There you go.
Yeah, dog.
Ooh, there you go. You get a mutant point now, Kyle. There you go. You're welcome. So do I. All right, Kyle. So the tribunal looks over at Yorick and is like, Boss Hog says you may call your first witness, Yorick.
I would like to call Jethro to the stand.
All right, so we see Jethro come out there, and they have a seat for him to sit on out there, and he's kind of walking.
What job is Jethro?
He is a
Gearhead.
Gearhead, yeah.
Gotcha.
And Mikey is helping Jethro out there and like helps him sit down, and then walks back over towards their dugout on the away side.
Jethro, I know you've not been feeling well as of late. How are we feeling today?
I mean, I didn't get much sleep.
Would you classify yourself as a sleepless individual today?
Yeah, I would classify myself as a sleepless individual. Anytime my eyes started to close, Erg slapped me in the face.
That Erg's one of a kind. And I'm sorry you went through that, but you understand why we put you
No,
through
I
that.
don't understand why.
Okay.
And he looks pale. He looks sickly. Does not look well at all. Like he looks like in this, out in the sun and like that light of day in front of everyone. You can see like dark circles under his eyes, and he's kind of hunched over in the chair that he's in. And it's got like that palish green kind of complexion. Anyway, please continue.
I'll make this quick then. I don't mean to have you out here and berate you. That's not the point of this. It's been a long several days, hasn't it? Here with us in the Ark.
I mean, it seems like a lot's happened, yes. But I've been mostly in my room.
Okay, that's what I was curious. A big giant screams most everybody in the entire Ark. When we found out that Marky had killed Gilly and we found Gilly's body. Where were you when this happened?
I was in my room.
Were you awake or asleep at the time?
I mean, I don't know. I heard about it after the fact.
So you probably woke up and were told about it. That sounds right. Any weird dreams that you can remember that happened during this specific time on Monday? You were telling me about some of these dreams, so I know you had them and you can relax some of them.
Greasy
Monday.
Steve jumps in and says, objection, leading the witness.
Again, I can rephrase if you want. Jethro, tell me about the dream you had while Marky was killing Gilly.
Objection, conjecture.
You don't even know what that means.
I know what conjecture means. When was Gilly killed? I don't know if I was asleep when Gilly was killed.
The early part of Monday. It was only a couple days ago. It was the talk of the whole Ark. Everybody knew about it. There's no way you didn't know.
I mean, I wasn't there. I was in my quarters.
Okay, but you heard that it happened, correct?
I did hear after.
Okay.
Yes, I did hear that it happened.
You woke up and you heard that it happened.
I woke up, I worked on some things, and then I heard about it.
Okay, excellent.
But I don't know if that happened. I don't know if that happened while I was working on things or while I was asleep.
Hey, I'll ask a question, you'll answer a question, and that'll be the end of it, all right? No worries. We're all doing great here. In several hours, you tinkered around. Is it possible you fell back to sleep late afternoon?
I mean, possibly, yeah.
You've been sleeping a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, any dream pop up in that one?
I mean, I haven't been feeling well, so yeah, I've had some weird dreams.
Like what? I'm the king of weird dreams and
It's
licking
not-
things. That's
it's-
a whole nother discussion. Like what kind of tell me what dream you had then.
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember anything specific about it. It's not like it was a story. It's just flashes and images.
Flashes. Okay, what kind of flash?
I don't know. Just
Like a big bloody flash or a light, some yellow flash perhaps?
I mean, sometimes.
Okay, just checking. So this probably would have happened about the time that my friends and I had left the Ark, went and got food for everybody here, helped supply everybody here with food, and came back, and there was another event. That would have been about the same time. And you were once again asleep.
I mean, I don't know when you guys came back.
Again, mid-afternoon. So again, you had slept a couple times during that day, coincidentally right when these two events had happened. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
The council, is there a question that he's asking?
It's just called establishing a timeline, Grease.
Is there a question?
Yes. That evening. Did you take you went to bed for the evening? Did you sleep throughout the whole evening, or did you wake up?
I mean, I sleep in short increments. I don't know.
Short increments. So that evening, you'd woken up. Did you hear about anything that may have happened within the ark when you woke up the first time that evening?
Which evening?
Tuesday. Technically, it might have been Monday evening, Tuesday into Tuesday.
I think I don't know. I don't remember anything. Not that I know of.
You didn't hear about Stinky Pete and the murder of Maki?
No.
Oh yeah, we covered that up pretty well, didn't we? By the way, I think Stinky Pete's still locked in a closet. Whole nother thing.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's out. Good.
He broke out.
She once again had a night of sleep, woke up again. Violent dream, maybe? A flash, I should say.
I mean, like I said, I haven't been feeling well, so I've been having weird dreams. But I've been in my bed.
You have. Very comfortable in your bed. The perfect place to sleep. Absolutely. And what were you doing when our good friend Demeter burst into your home? Which we're admitting happened.
I was asleep.
You were asleep. And all Demeter wanted when Demeter broke in, and this will be confirmed, this will be through Mikey, was just for you to wake up. That's all that was asked of you. Wake him up. That's all.
Tribunal, counsel, is there a question again, or is this just statements?
A lot of it is statements. Let's go from this. Jethro, question for you. Who is Oz?
I mean, there isn't an Oz. There's a place called Oz in that book, but that's it.
There's a place called Oz.
Sure.
In what book?
A book called The Wizard of Oz.
I will walk over and I will take from Demeter the book.
This book?
Yeah.
This book, which was in your possession, contains a character called the Wizard of Oz. Is that correct?
I wasn't sure if that was a question or a statement.
Let's say it was a question. Would you confirm that?
Yeah, there's a character in it that's known as the Wizard of Oz.
Okay. And well, my friends and I have confirmed that each one of these events has had a coincidence of that person acting upon a character calling themselves Oz. And you're saying it's just a coincidence that you have this book containing the character Oz?
I'm saying I don't know anything about outside Oz. That's all coming from you all.
No, I got this book. We got this book from you,
Sure,
sir.
the book you got from... And Greasy Steve was like, I object. Leading the witness.
Again, there's nothing to lead here. It's just a question. This book came from you.
Yes.
The first time I had heard the Oz from a person who wasn't accused of assault was from you. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You're also the first people I've heard about it in association with the assaults.
Again, that happens when you don't leave your room very often and you are asleep a fairly good amount. Now, if it turns out we're right here and there are some machinations within your sleep cycle that are causing people to be murdered, wouldn't you want to know that and stop it?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So why are you not thinking this is a possibility? Again, if it were me, I would want...
Objection, Your Honor. There's no question here. There's not even a question. This is just statements. And it's a lot of assumptions based off of one detail of a book. Where all of that information of Oz is coming from just them. You'll have your turn, Crazy Steve. You'll have your turn. Wrap it up, counsel.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of coincidences here, Jethro. Maybe look within. It might save a couple lives. I rest.
And wander back.
Greasy Steve comes up. Jethro, are you feeling okay? I mean, what else can be expected?
Objection, asked and answered.
The first time you heard about someone referencing the character Oz in association with this assault, Jethro, who did you hear it from?
Objection?
Overruled. It was from with Demeter. I mean, this is the first time that's when I've heard about it. So have you heard about Oz from anyone else other than in this book? No. Is the character the Wizard of Oz a violent, evil character in this book? No. Who is? There's a wicked witch of the west and the east in the book. Okay. Thank you. And Jethro heads back. Kyle.
So I would lose one of my base die, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful about when you're going to push and when you're not, because this is a long drawn out thing.
It doesn't have to be that long.
I mean, it's multiple.
One success on a base.
Okay. Do you want to push that roll?
I do want to push that roll.
All right.
One more success on a green,
Okay.
but an additional yellow one.
Oh, fuck.
All right. So you lose another base die.
2 successes.
All right. But it ticks a little bit closer to y'all.
Demeter's going to wave Yorick over to where she's being held.
This is
At the dugout.
This is tense.
At the dugout. Yorick, look, you've really got to start establishing a timeline of when they got the book and when people started hearing about Oz, because we know Abba Zaba was the first one that we've heard talk about Oz, and even Samson can verify that Oz has been around, that Abba's been talking about Oz for a while now. So
Samson can't be trusted.
Samson can't be trusted, but the audience may trust him as well as an additional witness.
Samson's on the council.
So, can he not be called as a witness?
Can you call a judge as a witness in a case?
I mean, would he have to recuse himself from the council at that point?
Would Boss Hog also have to recuse himself?
I mean, he's also a witness, so I feel like...
A lot of kangaroo court going on here.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Look, you're the one that's...
Who are you trying to call as a witness? Is the point?
Ultimately, hold on. So, establishing that timeline of the book and then Abba hearing Oz might help, because then that's the first oldest instance that we know of, and other people can verify it. Because, I mean, shit, everybody in the Ark has heard Abba talk about Oz at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently not, because we just got testimony from Jethro that he not heard anybody ever say the word Oz. Now, Mikey may have heard it. Mikey ventured out from time to time.
The people on the jury might have also heard him say it at some point, but that's also going to point a finger at Abba, and we all know that Abba didn't do this.
Oh, no. Abba tells the truth. Abba would make a great witness. Should I put Abba up there?
I think the question is when did they get the book, and when did Abba start hearing the Oz? Because that's what the start timeline is.
I believe Mikey's the only person that can establish when the book came then. So you saying I should call Mikey?
I mean, you call whoever you want, but I think we need to establish a timeline of like when the book came in, when people started hearing voices, because we know it comes from the book.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try this.
And I'd turn around and
I would like to call Mikey to the stand.
All right, so Mikey comes out of the dugout from the other side of the field and has a seat.
slowly walking up, dragging the foot.
Please include a southern accent at some point. On top of the one you're already doing.
Excuse me, I do declare, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Mikey, just a couple small questions for you. You're aware of this Wizard of Oz book?
Yes. Jethro and I have been reading it for a while.
Okay, could you talk about when you got the book?
Jethro had traded someone they had found it out in the zone and traded a spear, if I remember correctly, for it. A spear he had made.
Could you give an approximate time frame for that?
Some weeks ago, I don't know. Some time ago.
1 week, 2 weeks?
Sure, 2, maybe a little bit longer.
2 weeks, aye. And you guys had been reading it sporadically until then.
Yeah.
Could you talk about approximately when you'd gotten to the part about the Wizard of Oz character, the wizard character?
That was recently. I believe a day or two ago.
Day or two ago, we had actually gotten to the character named Oz.
Yeah.
Excellent. Just one more thing. Again, simple. Condolences for the pet. I apologize. Just when Demeter came in to your home, I understand it was shocking. What was Demeter asking? What did Demeter say when Demeter came in?
You mean with the gun pointed at me?
I'm sorry. What was said when Demeter entered your home?
Demeter yelled at me, wake him up right now, and repeated it multiple times while pointing the gun at me.
So, wake him up. That's all that was asked.
That was not asked.
It sounds like it was asked.
I didn't hear please.
We get a lot of things done in this world without the word please.
Or would you? There's
so
no
why
question.
Why did you not wake him up?
Listen, I do understand how a sentence is structured.
Why did
what
you
is a
not
question?
wake him up?
Because a gun was pointed at me.
What did that have to do with not following the order? Last time somebody pointed a gun at me, I did what they said.
An order? An order from who?
Demeter.
She has no authority over me.
Why not simply wake him up?
Because that slut can mind her own goddamn business.
Abba Zaba objects.
No further questions.
And I'd walk up, just shaking my head. Just
Greasy Steve walks out. It's like, Mikey, let me ask you a couple questions. How long has Jethro and Demeter been friends? Oh, well, for quite some time now. They've been pretty close. Does that bother you at all, how close they are? I mean, a little bit. It's a little weird, you know. Have you told Jethro this before? I have. So, if another woman came in to your quarters and told you to wake up your husband, or your partner, I guess in this case, waving a gun at you, your first instinct would be what? To protect Jethro, correct? Yes.
Objection, I don't see how keeping him asleep is protecting him.
Did Demeter have a gun in her hand when she demanded that you wake up Jethro? Yes. Was there any indication of why she wanted you to wake up Jethro? I have no idea. I was just terrified by the violence in her eyes. No further questions.
Do I get a recross? I can't remember.
Sure.
Mikey, you spoke of violence, correct?
Yes,
You're a dog handler, correct?
I am.
So violence is second nature to you. You go outside the ark all the time. Get put in situations all the time. Have to defend yourself all the time. This isn't new to you, correct?
Correct.
So you're used to violence.
Yeah, and then I sick my dog on the person attempting violence on me, which is what I did.
Attempted violence on you.
Pointing a gun at me is attempting violence on me.
And was it
Pointing a gun at me is attempting violence at me.
Was it not true that when we were in your house prior to that, we spoke of difficulty and things being associated?
Sure, but where were you when she had a gun in my face?
Asleep?
Where were you when she had a gun in my face?
As you can see from my broken leg, it takes me a little longer to get to places. We were in a situation where seconds mattered. Seconds and time mattered here. And I can't help but think all of this would have been prevented if your weird jealousy had just left the room and you'd just woken him up. All of this would have been
weird
prevented.
Jealousy? She was waving a gun at me.
Nobody said anything was waved. She had a gun, okay?
Pointed at me.
Was it pointed at you or was it pointed at Jethro?
It was pointed at me and then at my dog, which she then shot.
Because you sicked your dog on her.
In self-defense.
That's yet to be established.
It's 100% established.
So this was not the first time we talked to you about things happening when Jethro was asleep. So there was grounds.
No, this was
the told to wake him.
No, there wasn't. You did not bring that up to me.
You
did not bring that up to me.
We talked earlier when we were there about the sleep cycle and his flashes. Did we not?
No, you actually talked about that after the fact.
Ah, crap. I thought he said flashes, though. Like,
he talked about some dreams he'd had, but...
Okay, we hadn't correlated it in the room.
No. Or you didn't talk about it in the room with her. So she's like, no, we didn't talk about that. You just asked about the book. And then you asked him something about, like, dreams or whatever. He mentioned something about dreams. That's it.
Dreams. So during sleep.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Objection. How long is this cross-examination? The secondary follow-up question supposed to be? No, this is 5-6 question. A whole conversation now. I would like to also ask a follow-up question then. When you're done.
Oh, I may continue?
Ask your final question, counsel. That was from the counsel.
Were you kind of happy when Demeter had entered the room and you were able to sick your dog on her? Did that kind of make you happy?
No, I was scared.
No questions.
Greasy Steve comes back out. He's like, I have one follow-up question for you. What happened to your dog?
Objection!
I just want to hear her say it. We have yet to hear her say exactly how this played out. What happened to your dog? Tell me what happened when the door opened. Tell me your version of the story. And Mikey says, I was in the room. Jethro was asleep. Demeter charged in, pointing the gun, commanding me to wake him up. I was frightened, and I sicked my dog on her. And then she killed her. No further questions. All right, roll it.
2 successes,
Uh-huh.
both on base die.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to re-roll 3 successes. 2 base, 1 green.
All right. Goes your guys' way.
I wasn't going to push that, but since both the successes were on base die.
Yeah.
You've taken 2 points of doubt, right?
Correct. That's why I'm only rolling 6.
You should have 2 mutant points as well.
Yeah, I'm worried about the mutant points later.
Sorry, yeah.
Unless we're planning on using them during it.
I thought if like covering myself with scales would do something, but no, I don't. That's all just weird theatrics.
All right. Would you like to call your final witness?
Do you think we need to call Samson?
I don't know.
Do you think we need to call Stinky Pete? Should we call Abba Zaba?
Should we call Abbott? No, I don't know if Abba Zaba.
Abba Zaba does not lie.
He'll take the 5th.
Yeah, Abba Zaba's a little bit too little. I don't know if Abba's gonna be the right choice for that.
Would you like to take the stand? You will be subject to cross-examination.
I don't really want to. I don't like being in front of people like
I
that.
feel like we need to hammer this home. I can call Toad.
I have been investigating this from the start.
This is true.
I
I can call Toad, and Toad can establish that Toad didn't know the word Oz until it popped in Toad's head.
I think it has to be me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I called Demeter to the stand.
All right. Proceed. Demeter, tell me what that looks like, you walking out there.
Demeter, she kind of takes a look around and she rubs her palms on her pants and she gets up and she walks out. And in one-on-one interactions, she's generally pretty confident and assured of herself, but in front of all those people and being the focus and center of attention, she's totally thrown off, and she just has this awkward, downcast walk out to the chair, and she just is visually uncomfortable in the moment.
Demeter, it's been a long last few days, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been long.
Without the incident between Maki and Gilly, and then after that we ran into an incident with myself getting assaulted. Would it be fair to say that we took it upon ourselves to kind of figure out what was going on within the Ark?
Yeah. It seemed like there was a connection between these things, and I felt like we had to get to the bottom of it, for the sake of everyone.
Absolutely. This is our home. I assume you just wanted to protect our home, stop bad things from happening in our home. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah. It's honestly for everyone, and to try to understand what's happening and just make sure everyone's okay.
Things got let's pick up where we were having an interview with Maki. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. I once Marky was in the Awa, I went and talked to her, and she mentioned that there was something behind her eyes and in her head, and this Oz made her do the thing to Gilly, and she said that she wasn't there, like she was watching it and couldn't do anything about it, but she specifically said Oz made her do it.
Now this type of confession to what happened, did you hear anything similar to that, either in the time prior or after?
When I also interviewed Abba after Abba attacked you when we came back from the zone, and Abba said he had also been hearing the same things, and he also said Oz talked to him. He was a little more elusive and cagey about it, but it did come out that he said that it was Oz, and it was Oz for both of them. And then when we were talking to Abba again, Stinky Pete had taken off from watch, and when we came out finally to talk to Marky again, she had been torn apart. And when we finally found Stinky Pete, he was really sad and shaking, and all he said was Oz. And from what happened to Marky is it looked a lot like bite marks, and she was torn apart, and it smelled bad, and the burns, and we all know that Stinky Pete has the acid thing.
Absolutely. Was there any other time where you heard the term Oz that evening?
It was also written on the walls, and where Marky was torn apart. Mikey, I'm really sorry.
What about with Toad? After
Toad
the assault.
And then Toad attacked you, and so we're going, and Toad attacked you, and once we got that resolved, and then we had talked about the book and the Wizard of Oz, and we'd started reading through it, and Jethro had been having nightmares, so it just made sense that the nightmares that Jethro was having sounded like the same things that were happening to these people. So
there was too many coincidences to ignore.
Yeah, it was far too many to be a coincidence.
Now, just a moment here. I can feel the eyes of my good friend Greasy Steve on my side of my head here. Now, within our group, we have a good friend Gasper and his dog, correct? What would you say your relationship is with Gasper's dog?
I don't really like the way he sounds.
You're constantly teasing Gasper that the dog is loud and loud. Have you ever done anything mean or violent to that dog?
No. I just don't want to be near him.
Correct. When you broke into that apartment, was any part of you there to do something violent?
No, I didn't know what to expect, because the book and Oz and Jethro's dreams, I didn't know what was going to happen, and
you just seen me beaten to collapse.
Yeah, and
you wanted it to stop,
and I wanted the violence to stop, and I didn't know if I was going to be attacked. And then when Mikey set her dog on me, I just reacted in the moment. And
if you could have done that situation differently, would you have?
Yeah.
Thank you. No further questions.
Greasy Steve comes out. And, Demeter.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, first of all, so Marky is dead, correct?
Yeah, Marky's deceased.
Marky's dead. Gilly. What about Gilly? Gilly
is dead, yes.
And both of them were attacked by someone that you're claiming was influenced by an Oz, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So your conjecture is that there's something that inspired them in the direction of this violence. To kill, correct?
Yes. When I spoke to Marky, and she didn't want to do these things.
Okay.
Is what she told me.
And where were you when Marky was killed?
Right over there. Right. I don't remember which part of the field we're on, but we were right over there.
Yeah.
And when she attacked Gilly.
In the adjacent rooms with your friend Abba, correct?
Yeah, when Abba was with me, yeah.
Okay. Is, your friend, Yurik dead?
No.
That's convenient. So, just to clarify, you're saying that someone you're accusing Jethro in this situation is, for some reason, inspiring other people to commit acts of violence, correct?
Yeah, but I don't think it's his fault. I think it's just a thing that's happening.
Right. And this person's name is Oz, correct?
I think it comes from the book, and yes.
Is it named Oz?
Objection.
Yes.
I just want to make sure, Your Honors, that what we're establishing here are the facts. That is a force of some sort named Oz. Correct?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
No further questions. Kyle.
All right, we're rolling 6 again because we've got 2 negatives.
You're almost
1
there,
success.
man. You're almost there, man.
Do you want to push it?
You gotta. We're almost there.
Yes, I will push it.
Oh, I still get to call witnesses.
Oh, but we're almost there. We were 1 away from the token.
It would be in the distance, and then it could still go back the other way.
Oh, some of 'em.
2 success. No ones.
We tied on that one. So it stays exactly where it is. Greasy Steve steps out and says, I would like to call. And he looks over at Gasper. Gasper.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.